Let's get it. How about Cage 237? 5 minutes. Haven't done it in a few days, so let's jump back on here. Somebody messaged me like, "Hey, you done with these?" I'm prepping for the national. You know, get excited here, and so let's get it for a couple minutes. Give it the hobby thoughts. 5 minutes of hobby thoughts. Brought to you by Arena Club and Bleecker Trading. You guys get my thoughts in the news. I only give you 60 seconds, but man, you can kind of tell what I'm thinking. And you got to see, obviously, my story posts to let you know what I'm thinking too. What's funny about this is, I mean, if you are going to the national, you got to be excited. I mean, I woke up today. I was like, I got to make it through another day or two of work. It's like Christmas right around the corner. Not because I expect to buy any cards or not because I have any expectation at all. It's just this, going to the national it's exciting. It's fun. You get to see people who you haven't seen in a long time. You get to see some people you've never seen. You get to meet people that you've had conversations with, people you spoke to over the phone, people you speak to over Instagram, Twitter, wherever else, you do your hobby, right? And for me, that's really exciting. I get a lot of people, hey, let's meet up. That shouldn't make you nervous. I mean, I've seen some content like, I'm expecting to see support llamas and support peacocks and support animals walking around the national for people who are just so overwhelmed and just so, oh my God, I'm going to go, but what do I do? The emotions are running wild. Hey, I'm nervous and get a fidget spinner, crybaby, or just stay home. And what's funny about it is I think about it and I understand it. I do. I understand it. This is not a cool hobby. I don't care what anybody says. It is not a cool hobby. This was a basement hobby. It kind of still is. And, nobody's ever going to convince a normal person that the way to be cool is to go to Chicago and hang out with a bunch of other smelly, unwashed cardboard lovers. But for some reason, I love it. You love it. Enjoy it. Don't be nervous. It ain't cool. And I think part of it is because it's uncool, because it's, this hobby that, people aren't bragging about. If you were cool in high school, you weren't doing cards. You were playing sports. You weren't doing cards. You were doing the opposite sex or the same sex, if that was your thing. You were sort of a loser if you did cards, collected cards. And somebody might try to tell me that changed, but I don't think it has. And, because of that, the adults who grew up, who did that as kids, who are now part of this space, maybe they're a little nervous. Maybe they're a little, a little afraid. Don't be afraid. If you see me, come on up, punch me in the gut, trip me, smack me in the back of the head. Say, Cage, let's take a picture. Let's talk cards. Let's bullshit. I can be a damn support animal. Nut up. Come have some fun. This is, my kids go to summer camp and they have a little saying, right? They live 10 for 2. They spend the other 10 months of the year waiting for the 2 months that they're in summer camp. This is that. This is fun. This is, you get to see your folks. You get to, immerse yourself in the cards, in the cardboard, in the camaraderie. And I got to tell you, I mean, I can almost not contain the excitement. It's silly. It's childish. I guess I'm a loser too. I don't really care because I'm excited to go. I'm excited to submit some cards, see what kind of grades I get. I'm excited to look for cards that I want to add. Maybe I'll make a couple deals. I'm bringing a lot of cards with me, none of which I actually want to sell or trade, but you never know. I might find somebody there who also doesn't want to sell or trade their cards. And the two of us together might be able to make a deal because neither of us actually want to move our cards. But guess what? That's what happens. It happens at the National. I want to hear from you guys because Josh from Cardboard Chronicles he's doing a hobby run Friday morning. People are meeting at the hotel and running with him. I was thinking about just showing up and just chasing him. Probably last 100 yards. But just when he starts to run, just running right behind him with my camera, with my phone. Just make for some fun content. I love that guy. Pretty great hobby content. Knows what he's doing. I mean, obviously he can run. I can't run. I mean, if he's going to run a mile, the next time I run a mile will be the first time I run a mile. So, but I think it would be hilarious if I just kind of show up. You guys let me know what you think. Should I just show up Friday morning and just run with Josh from Cardboard Chronicles? And I might not be able to make it to the show. I'll rip a hamstring. I'll fall down. Who the hell knows? But anyway, I just thought that would be funny. That's another fun part, like there's just a lot of stuff going on, right? I'm only gonna be there for a little while. I was looking at like steakhouses, like do I make a reservation? And I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I want to go to the show. I want to stay at the show for the whole time, and then I want to find the trade night or something else, and just that's it. Like you may not eat, you may not drink, you may not care. I won't care. It is. I'm excited for it, and if you guys are going, be excited too. Don't be nervous. Don't be anxious. Just be excited. Have fun. If you're not going, DM me. That way you can tell me what you want to see there. You tell me what kind of cards you're looking for. Maybe I'll do some lives and, let you guys know when I'm going to do it and just walk around the show and give you a chance to kind of be there with me. There's not enough of that kind of content. There's a lot of coin flips and a lot of, craziness and a lot of, hey, here's what I'm doing. Here's the deals I'm doing. And here's the national packs. And here's what I got from Panini. And here's what I got from Fanatics. I'm not going to get nothing from anybody. Nobody really likes me, but I'll walk around and give you the experience you would get if you were actually there. So if that's something that interests you, let me know, and DM me, and we'll figure out a time during the day to do to do a little live and walk around and have some fun. Maybe find some of the cards or cool stuff that you don't get to see. I know I already have FOMO, even though it's only Tuesday and the show hasn't even started yet. But there are people there and they're making deals and. They're doing silly stuff, and I kind of was like, I wish I was there already. You know what I mean? And that's only going to get worse over the next, 24, 36 hours before I actually get there. So wanted to hop on, tell you guys how I was feeling, my little 5-minute hobby thoughts. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat. Again, message me. If you're going, let's meet up. If you're not going, message me. Let's see what we can find at the show for you. And there's 5 minutes. That took me 7. It's National Week. Check out my news. It was funny. Brought to you by Arena Club and Bleaker Trading. Talk to you guys soon.